Spiritual concealment, what it really means, invisibility, right? However, in spiritual practice, it's often misunderstood. Wait, there's more. It's not about literally disappearing. It's about controlling perception, energetic signature, and attention. It's also energetic quieting, lowering your signal, so you're not easily noticed or targeted. Another, selective visibility, being seen only by what aligns with your intention. Protection through obscurity. Not everything needs to be revealed, especially your plans, workings, or your power. Think of it as becoming like mist, present but not graspable. A way you can practice spiritual concealment is energetic withdrawal. It's like a veil. Basically, you're cloaking yourself. In the world of divination, being seen isn't always a good thing. Whether it's spiritual parasites, noise from other practitioners, or just heavy environment, energies, sometimes you need to go off the grid. We're calling on the Lady of the Ninth Heavens, the ultimate celestial strategist, to teach us the art of spiritual invisibility.
What is wrong with this? Let's fix this. There we go a bit. Welcome back to the crossroads of Unaliska. You know, one of the best parts of walking the path is the way how we inspire one another. And lately, I've been following Essence of the Moon, which I will display here, and underneath the veil of Marigold. They both shared a unique way of how to protect yourself or shield yourself from negative energies from practitioners, especially when you're working with divination and doing spell work. And I never thought about that. And so I wanted to bring it to your attention if you never thought so too. Watching their strategic way of creating their own process of their cloaking oil created a spark within me. So it got me thinking, how can I incorporate and add this into my practice? And how can I work together the energy that I work with the most? Many of us work by ourselves, solitary witches, while others want to and have a good relationship with their deities or angels or demons. Therefore, the fire that sparked me within because of them brought the light bulb of, hey, I am working with Lady of the Ninth Heaven, and what is one of her powers? Invisibility. Of bestowing that invisibility to her practitioners and to all aspects of their life, spiritually, wealth, health. If she can do this, I can do the same. I created my own hidden heaven spiritual invisibility oil. Come and join me, and let's create this inspired invisibility oil.
So I got 2 bottles because I'm going to create one for myself and the other one is going to be for my mentor. So I will be gifting this to her, and she is my Reiki master and she taught me, and because of her I've been continuing, growing and expanding my spiritual path. So I'm very grateful for her, and for that reason I'm creating a invisibility oil to protect her, because she works with a lot of clients and I want to ensure that she is protected whenever she is with anything evil that wants to cause her harm or siphon energy from her. So this is my moon block that I created to communicate with Lady of the Ninth Heavens. I drew this myself. This is a phoenix with gold and red fury fire. And here is the moon. I added 9 stars as the 9 heavens and her name, and then her sword. And she is sharp. Here I have listed some items, ingredients, crystals for its own purpose. Everything that's written here does not mean that I'm going to add it, but it gives you an idea of what can you use for yourself, for your own oil. So I have in combine myrrh resin, frankincense, and copal. All of these are fortifying protections. That way it could protect you against any negative energies, any practitioners that want to influence and dominate you, from any spiritual parasites, any entities that they send your way. I'm going to add all of this right here in my mortar and pestle. I'm going to grind it as well, and then I'm going to add it into my oil. Myrrh is really good for exorcism. It's also good for protecting against psychic attacks. Frankincense and copal, it's really good for cleansing a negative and clearing negative energies from your aura, basically shielding you. So the reason why I want to grind it is to be able to allow it to easily and fluidly be absorbed into the oil that you're going to create. That way, when you're applying it, the essence of that resin can empower and be more potent within that oil base. So basically, I'm going to add first this resin powder into each of the bottles, but first I want to be able to use my incense to cleanse the bottle. So the bottles that I got them from Amazon, and they come in 6. I ordered 6 bottles. This brings a plastic dropper, and where is the, here it is. That way I place it there and I can add my stuff. The first thing we want to do, we want to create our foundation for this oil. And here I have some black obsidian. The purpose for this is to be able to absorb any negative energies, any ill intent, seen, unseen, known, and unknown energies, maleficent, evil, the evil eye, the hexes, the curses, the jinxes, you name it. Anything sent your way. So black obsidian, this is your purpose, to protect against maleficent and evil spells. Here I have emerald. So this is to protect from evil spells, same thing. So it's good to layer. Basically what I'm doing, you're going to ask, well, why you're adding something that has the same correspondences? Well, the purpose is to layer your magic, your oil. You want to fortify it. So this emerald is going to also protect against bad omens, poisons, and protect from evil. So I'm going to add the number 3 chips. Oh, I have 2 more here, 2 and 3. There it is. Nephrite jade. This is really good for basically to protect and stabilize my vibration. It's a powerful guardian against misfortune and ill will. I'm going to add 3 chips as well. And also this is a crystal from the heavens. So it aligns with Lady of the Night Heavens. There. Now I'm going to add a powder resins. So I'm adding 3 pinches. Okay. Now next we're going to add the flowers, and here I'm going to add some. The reason why I selected hibiscus, this is going to color my oil, and it is also will tint the oil in a beautiful subtle pink to red, so it perfectly represents Lady Phoenix energy of Lady of the Night Heavens. And I also wrote here, because when I was searching what herb I should be using, so hibiscus is really good to create a sacred space and clear negative energies. So I'm gonna add, looks like I don't need this. I'm gonna add 1, 2, and 3 pinches. The next floral I'm going to be using is the lotus flower. So the lotus flower, the purpose I selected it was because number 1, it sharpens our intuition and it purifies and cleanses our aura. So I don't need all the lotus, but I'm going to add some of it. I'm going to add some of the yellow in there. 3 pinches basically. Go in there, come on. 2,
and 3. This is giving me solar energy as well from the heavens. And as we know, the reason why it cleanses our aura is because, number one, if you know, the lotus comes from underneath the water, muddy, and it still keeps itself clean. And this is 2. Oh, go in. Yep, there you go. And 3. Leo. I have some fern, some seeds, and the purpose is for invisibility. So, this is 1 and a 2. And all of this is dried. I do not put anything fresh. But the herbs were picked, like for example, the fern was picked within a week, so that is recent and fresh. So I'm gonna give you other ingredients that you can use. You can use either yarrow, or you can use double shoestrings to aid in invisibility, or mugwort, which allows you to move unnoticed, basically still be invisible. So I added 2 herbs. I want to add 1 more, so for that reason I'm going to add the mugwort, and this is to allow me to move safely, travel safely unnoticed. So whatever I'm doing, either divination, doing my spell work, let me be invisible to my enemies, to anyone who has any intentions, ill intent, harmful, baneful, that is sent to me. Even if they're not doing anything, they could even send their deities or their spirits or ancestors, demons, angels. I'm invisible to all of it. So herbs for veiling, I've listed here basically like psychic shielding, mugwort, rosemary, sage, and lavender. However, I'm just going to use one of them, and that's going to be the rosemary because I have it nearby. So, oh my goodness, there it is. So, 1, 2, and I'm not going to be there. 3. Another option in regards to the crystals, you can also add red garnet, which ensures safe travels. It's also a protective amulet against any psychic vampirism, siphoning your energy. So therefore, if your enemies or any practitioners that don't have anything good for you, like their highest good for you, you can pull their own energy too. It's also really good for anchoring your root chakra. Next thing will be is the grape seed oil. This is really good for your skin. And basically, this is also very protective. So I'm going to add the grapeseed oil. Let me just add this. That way it could drip easily. So for me, it's going to be different because I'm going to also add some, so grapeseed oil. It's really good for protection, but I also want to use peanut oil, which is really good for enhancing and nourishing your strength and endurance, both physically and spiritually. So let me get my, the only thing is, like, you would notice that I'm gonna only use for this peanut oil like about 20%, so basically 80% grapeseed oil, and the rest is going to be 20%. So the reason why is because peanut oil, you can combine these two, it won't affect your skin. It's really good for the skin, but peanut oil gets rancid very easily. So for that reason, I'm going to only add just a little. There it is. There. All right, not too much, because once you add that dropper, it's going to lift up the oil. I knew I was missing something, and that is the vitamin E oil. That is to allow, so it's good to always use vitamin E oil to basically help your oil last longer. All right, I'm back. Here is the vitamin E oil. Basically, I'm going to add like 40 drops or 50 of vitamin E.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. There it is. Okay. It's going to help my oil last long. Where's my cap for my oil? There it is. All right, so I'm going to tap this 9 times to seal it, and I'm going to visualize from the heavens and her solar energy. She's bringing down a jade that is not only green, but also in a gold, shimmering, fiery light, and it's shielding. It's sealed. Here's the outcome. I'm going to show you one of the, basically my own image sigil to be able to get in contact with Lady of the Ninth Heavens. All right, so Lady of the Ninth Heaven isn't just a goddess of war. She's the master of hidden arts. As you can see here, she's the one who gave the Yellow Emperor the power to see through illusions, defeat his enemies with divine strategies. If you're doing deep work, she is the mentor you want in your corner. I'm very proud of this. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't for both of you. Thank you, Yadira and Selena. Fern and lotus, plant that knows how to stay hidden and pure in any environment. Copal and frankincense, to raise the vibration beyond the reach of low-level spirits to include high. Hibiscus, you are fiery as the phoenix. Black obsidian and nephrite jade, to absorb hexes and connect to the heavens. And the heavens can reach the hell as well. And the name of the Lady of the Ninth Heaven is Jiu Tian Xuan Nu. The image that I wrote here, basically I'm thinking when I created this, since the heaven exists, I added their realm, and of course there's an intersection, basically a crossroads in the air, where it's connected not only to the solar, but also to the stars, the galaxies, the air. And here is the light of Lady of the Ninth Heavens reaching into my temple, which is my own spirit, my own physics, my own physical, my own body. And underneath that body is that root, where is the lotus. The lotus is connected into the water. And the water helps bloom and clean and keep cleansed the lotus. It is rebirth, it is transformation. And so this is, I don't have a statue, I don't have any special characters. All I did was create a sigil that can help me connect to her. So whenever I call her, she is with me. I trust she is. Like, I'll share you a story. So when I created the moon blocks, which is right here, I, drew the phoenix representing her, and I also consecrated this. However, when communicating with her, I invited her to be in my dreams, or to come
to my Reiki session. Basically, I was receiving Reiki. And when I went to receive Reiki the next day, I didn't mention anything to my mentor who was giving me Reiki. I just stood silent. I even forgot about Lady of the Ninth Heavens. And it's just incredible because after the session, my mentor told me that she saw me, my face, and my hair was glowing and through the air. But at the same time, I had this beautiful, colorful green, gold, and red see-through fabric, like my gown, and then around my neck was flowing too, and at the same time I was carrying a sword. And holy shit, that gave me freaking chills because I said that was Lady of the Ninth Heavens. And that's, and it was amazing too, because when she even mentioned that, I started feeling the chills from my feet moving up to my body. So you can see here the moon, also the sword that represents her, and her name. So I hope this helps you to create and also inspire you. Also, I highly recommend that you follow both Selena and Yadira from Essence of the Moon and Underneath the Veil of Marigold. Let's support one another. And what I really appreciate about both, and also there's another one who I really, really adore and appreciate and admire and also feel inspired, that's Oleander Sky. I'm never going to forget mentioning her name too. And that's the reason why I was able to get to learn about these two that I previously mentioned, these two powerful, wonderful witches. And all three are, there's a word I want to use. When I get it, I'll let you know.
I remember, occult architects. Reason why is because they help build their own foundation of understanding to others. And second, root tenders. They nourish the base of witches' communities so that individuals, witches, can grow.
All right, the incantation is: stars above, mists below, where I stand, none shall know. By the phoenix, by her blade, step from light into the shade. And from my light, make me dark. Create the void where none can see. I am invisible, but seen when I want to be seen. I call upon the Lady of the Ninth Heavens. Only those who have my highest good will see me. Only those who have no harm or ill intent will see me. Only those spirits and deities, and even if it touches through my void, it will be absorbed and nothing can harm me. They can't sense me even if they're invisible too. It is done. That is the seal of me imprinting this invisibility oil. None can interfere. Oh, and I learned about imprinting thanks to Oleander Sky. She has her own, but this is my own.
情，裂天鲜花，雷动九霄，匆匆天地，晚霞归逃，魂随山雨，心向山坡。寂寂如泪，泪仙女枝头。太山远山，太空双灵，黑昼阴归，暴雨燃野，凌月不解，战旗长存，影随旗袍，摇碎三魂，一无计较，走上三情，寂寂如有天仙女来临。飘天烟雨，头顶天北，扬帆尘破怒火，自信呼吸才明
上台新兵连我听，曲下风味都没呼声静。为民尽心神安营，三魂永久抛我上情。还出口，仙途会处分，色身经纶同名扬声。我千却生切血为证，后生忽必其身名人。三生丹云。上台新音变舞听曲下风靡不明呼声起，为民尽心神安营，三魂永久破无送情。就好像土为处分色三针泪，同名扬声。我千却身却血为证，后生忽必其身一正，心生甘愿，令我同枕，死生连夜都记上去。上台新音调舞听曲下风味报名呼声起，为民尽心神安营，三魂永久破无伤情。 就身土为处分，杀身惊雷同名扬声，我在其身，却写为真。后身虎笔其身，引其心神难遇，令我同真牺牲于你，刀气长书。天地自然归气分散，洞中玄虚风龙排险，八方为神是我自然灵，抱负命扑狗九天乾罗大那东港排险，斩妖伏邪杀鬼满千，众杀神咒原始语文是三米边却变延年，南行五岳八海之文魔我素手是为我选，穷为小三刀气长春，积极入台升楼军旅令。地自然为气分散，洞中玄虚黄浪太险，八方为神是我自言，灵宝不明扑狗九天乾罗大那东港太险，斩妖伏水杀鬼万千，众山神咒原始语文赤松一边却变延年，南行五岳八海之文魔我素手是为我选，穷为小三刀气长春，积极入台升楼群人类。乾罗大那东港太险，斩妖伏邪杀鬼万千，众山神咒掩饰语文赤松一边却变延年，南行五岳八海之文化我素手是为我选，穷会小三刀击长存，积极入台升楼全日累。是我自家的灵宝。 是为我选秀，微笑三到七成寸，积极入台上老君泪。
Plant that knows how to stay hidden and pure in any environment. Copal and frankincense. Plant that knows how to stay hidden and pure.
拳中万气棒根，光秀一指掌无神通，三界内外唯道独尊，体有金光复应无神，视之不见，听之不闻，包罗天地，养人群生，手持万变，身有光明，三界是为无敌，是应万神朝雷，应是雷霆，鬼妖双胆，境外往心，没有黑雷，雷神英明，东会交车，雾气腾腾，金光出现，复古真人。九级如雨，黄光降雨里。
一拳中万气棒根，
光秀一击正无神通，三界内外唯道独尊，没有金光复应鬼神，视之不见，听之不闻，包罗天地，养育群生，手持万变，身有光明，三界是为无敌，气应万神朝礼，应是雷霆，鬼妖上满，境外往西，没有黑雷，雷神英明，东会交车，雾气腾腾，金光出现，复古真人。九级如雨，红光震雷雷。拳中万气棒根，光秀一击正无神通，三界内外唯道独尊，体有金光复应无神，视之不见，听之不闻，包罗天地，养物群生，手持万变，身有光明，三界是为无敌，气应万神朝礼，应是雷霆，鬼妖扫荡，境外往西，内有黑雷，雷神英明，东会交车，雾气腾腾，金光出现，复古真人。光闪灭，真理心中万气本根，光秀一阶掌无神通，三界内外唯道独尊，体有金光复应无神，视之不见，听之不闻，包罗天地，养物群生，手持万变，身有光明，三界是为无敌，气应万神朝雷，应是雷霆，鬼妖双胆，境外往西，没有黑雷，雷神英明，东会交车，雾气腾腾，金光出现，复古真人。九级如雨，黄光震雨里。因你一首滴水与风，仗剑渡人，僧人安泰，国土清平，正邦护国，万法交出。
Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next.